Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters. Today we want to speak to you about a very specific issue relative to the day of Jumu'ah. In some countries, in some communities, they actually pray the Salatul Jumu'ah before the entrance time of Dhuhr. So just imagine what that would look like. Before the actual Dhuhr time has entered, Jumu'ah Salah begins, the khutbah begins and ends as well. And let's just say that Salah time was 1:30. There are some communities that are praying at 12 o'clock and finish at 12:30. So how is that possible? Because we all know that one of the main pillars of Salah is that it should be prayed once the prayer time has actually entered. It actually has begun. So why is there a different rule with respect to the Jumu'ah Salah? Brothers and sisters, this is one of the most beautiful aspects of our Sharia, that it facilitates difficult times and struggles that people have to uphold the obligations that Allah Azza wa Jalla expects of them. Now, of that is the day of Jumu'ah. We all know the importance of Jumu'ah regardless of your work schedule, especially of course the men, regardless of their work schedules, school, responsibilities. You have to drop whatever you're doing and get to Jumu'ah. Now the dilemma arises is that the brothers who are working don't get an exact time off, let's say at 1 o'clock or 1:30, to facilitate the actual time of Dhuhr or the actual time of Jumu'ah. What they can do is they take lunch breaks which happen much earlier than that, so 12 o'clock or 12:30, and they have a half an hour or a 1 hour lunch break, and they need to get to the masjid at that time. So is it permissible now for these masajids who are nearby to actually change the Jumu'ah prayer, change the Jumu'ah timing for the prayer, just to facilitate or accommodate these Muslims who have that break time? Believe it or not, brothers and sisters, for those of you who may not be familiar with this issue, it is actually permissible. According to the madhab of Imam Ahmad rahimahullah, he permitted this and he gave strict conditions behind them. These conditions are the only way that you can validate this kind of practice. So we know that at least having said that, this opinion does exist. However, the majority of the madahib said no, you have to keep the Jumu'ah exactly at its time. So what is the right answer? What do you do? Do you go with minority versus majority? Or do you simply have a choice? What is the fiqh ruling behind this? And many of you who are listening to this probably deal with this dilemma every single week, where you have different break times that oppose the actual Jumu'ah prayer times. So what do you do in these cases? Brothers and sisters, I want to encourage all of you to check out AlKauthar's Increasing Prostrations course, where these issues are discussed in detail. You'll get all the fiqh rulings, you'll get the fiqh rulings as well as practical solutions to all of these issues, and it'll be able to help you practice and pray your Jumu'ah a lot easier and definitely a lot more comfortable. So check out the course, enroll to it. It's one of my favorite courses. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.